Bridget's here. My name's Hella. It's Saturday morning here in Australia. I guess it's Friday night for you. Friday night for you. Can you hear me okay? I have been having some weird troubles with my sound lately. Just do a little audio check for me. I need some kind of feedback from chat, please, because whenever I have people in the studio, I say everything's fine. I can hear you fine, but chat, I need you to tell me if everything's okay. Is it all right? Sounds fine to me. Brad says it's okay. That's cool. Excellent. JMK, great to see you. Great to see you, Brad. Lexi, hey, how are you? We swoon for Boone. She is very pretty with that lovely smile of hers on the thumbnail, isn't she? Hello, beautiful waterfall. So nice to see you over in Dali's chat as well today. That's awesome. Awesome. And Murphy Turfy is here. Boom. Boom. I tell you what, guys. Remember when we used to be able to laugh at trials? Remember when we used to be able to just laugh? Laugh, ha ha ha. Even at the dark parts of trials. You know, the nasty bits. I remember those days. And here's me making jokes on Twitter about, her having it in the bag and that kind of thing. And I'm getting people coming back at me going, she's disgusting, this is not funny, la la la. It's like, come on. It's funny. Let's laugh. You can't have a laugh about these things. What's the point? You love the new emojis? Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, look, let's have fun, everybody. Let's have fun. All right, what's been going on with Boone? Sarah Boone. Well, stuff's been going on. Who would have thought Sarah Boone, the lady who supposedly burned through 8 lawyers, sacks all her lawyers, the lady who is so repugnant, she is just so insufferable. All the lawyers just run in the opposite direction. Her, the only person who can handle being around her is MS Clippy. And MS Clippy's still got a thing for her. This Sarah Boone, who would have thought that now she has lawyers lining up to help her? Now, the lawyers love her. She has a legal team. A team! Haha. Now we know why she's smiling. Now we know. Because she has lawyers on her side. Ha. She has them in the bag. Maybe she has this case all zipped up. And that's about all I've got for the baggage jokes. For now. Alright. Let's go and bring Dali in. Hello. Hi. Just one moment. Could you please take over for a second?
Sure. So yes, we are going to be discussing the new lawyers, the new legal team. It is very exciting.
All right. Okay. So sorry, I just had to tell my daughter to shut the hell up. P.S. By the way, she is really on me to do a Minecraft stream. So it's possible that we may do a members only Minecraft stream with my daughter, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. So yeah, that could happen, but it will be members only, and I'll let you all know that I have a 12-year-old that is on, so but I won't have chat on, just so you know.
Okay. JMK.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Lawyers in the suitcase. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to show you what's been going on with the documents that have dropped. The other thing that's happened is her notice of intent to use the battered spouse defense has been put in because it needed to be in within 30 days of her trial date. So it's in now. That's done. I've done a little bit of research into the battered spouse defense as well, and it's interesting. It's interesting. So let's go. Someone on Sean's Discord has gone, sorry to burst your bubble, there's not 5 lawyers. We'll see. Okay, so first, let's go and have a look at this, which is the new lawyer who has put in their... Hang on, I need to present this to screen. I have so many documents. Oh, children. If it's not Dali, it's my daughter. Okay. Hang on, this is not the right one. But I'll tell you what this one is. This is Mr. Caciatore saying that if for any reason the trial happens later, like on December 16th through to December 20th, I'm not going to be available, guys. So here he is foreseeing that something might happen already. And he's like, notice of unavailability, everyone. Comes now the undersigned assistant state attorney and hereby gives notice that he will be unavailable for depositions, hearing and trial beginning December 16, 2024 through to and including December 2024. So only for a few days. But I think he's kind of like, this isn't looking good. Yeah, if this thing blows out, I'm not available for those days, guys. Leave me out of it. Right, so that's Dave Caciatore saying that. Anyway, so there's that. Okay, notice of appearance. Let's get to it. Guys, we have another lawyer to the table. Another lawyer. Haha, it's not Steve Gosney, unfortunately. Oh, dear. Okay, State of Florida versus Sarah Boone. Notice of appearance of co-counsel. Okay, so I wish I could make this. Oh, yeah, hang on. There we go. It's perfect. Notice of appearance as co-counsel. Notice is hereby given that Kevin T. Beck, that's his name, not just Kevin Beck, Kevin T. Beck. Hereby enters his appearance as co-counsel to James Owens Esquire on behalf of defendant Sarah Boone in the above styled case. Certificate of service. I now certify that I electronically filed the proceeding with the clerks of court by using the e-portal system, which I understand will send a notice of electronic filing to the office of the state attorney. Kevin T. Beck, Law Office of Kevin T. Beck, blah, 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 blah. Kevin Beck Law, co-counsel to Sarah Boone. Check it out. Look at that. She now has 2 lawyers. So how many does that make now, guys? We're not going to count the ones that recuse themselves. So, look, I can't keep up.
6?
I can't keep up. 6? So
Yeah.
now it's 6. Is Kevin in New Mexico? That's a good question. See, I think he has a bar license in New Mexico, and he has, obviously, like, if he's got a bar license there, he practiced there, but he lives in Orlando, which makes it good because he's closer.
Yeah.
Right?
And he could have reciprocity. So you can,
Reciprocity.
Between states. I can look it up and see.
Okay, now, I've gone and looked up his member profile for the Florida bar. There it is. So, check this out, guys. This is a little bit spicy. So, he's a member of good standing. There's his bar number. But he does have a disciplinary matter. All right. So, discipline cases are public record. Sorry?
No, he would have to have a Florida bar license.
He has a Florida bar license.
No, I understand, but okay, never mind.
Okay, so discipline cases that are public record are posted below. Okay, let's just zoom this up a little bit.
Please.
Okay, so there it is. There, even more.
What's an admonishment between friends?
Yeah, what's a little admonishment? Let's see his admonishment. We will see his admonishment. Discipline cases. Select the reference number to view the Supreme Order and other related documents. Well, there is the reference number there. Let's go. Hello. Can you see that? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
All right. So, discipline case 2020-1034, report of minor misconduct. Oh, let's have a look. thing that's just loading up. Okay, share this tab instead, and let's have a look. So we have in the Supreme Court of Florida. Would you like to read this?
Report of minor misconduct committee recommendation pursuant to Rule 3-7.4 of the Rules Regulating the Florida Bar. The committee accepts respondents' tendered admission of minor misconduct and recommends the respondent receive an admonishment. The admonishment will be administered by service of this report and includes a spanking. Summary of misconduct and rule violation found. This matter was initiated after the bar received a notice of insufficient funds on respondent's trust account dated October 28th, 2019. That's it. A check for $22,287 was presented for payment when the trust account had an available balance of $1,668. The check was returned unpaid by the bank. Had the check been paid by the bank, the result would have been scroll.
Oh, right. Sorry.
In overdraft of $20,618.67.
Oh, that's bad.
A second NSF dated November 27th was received by the bar for the same amounts. Because respondent was out of town at the time and could not access his trust account, respondent asked his daughter to transfer $22,287 from respondent's personal investment account into his trust account, and then asked her to write a check from his trust account deposited into the court registry. So his daughter effed up and put the money in the wrong account.
Oh yeah, that was her fault.
Well, the trust accounts is like the holy grail for lawyers, and if you mess up with it, the bar is all over your ass. Even a small thing like this.
It's not really that small.
Well, it sounds like he had the money, but his daughter, he was out of town. He needed to cover and move money around and did it wrong.
How much money are we talking about? The difference between 22,287 and 2618. Is it the difference between that, or
no? Well, no. It sounds like he had the money, but it was put into the wrong account.
Okay.
Hold on. Daughter inadequately had transferred his personal funds into his operating account instead of his trust account. So she transferred the $20,000 into the wrong account. So the trust account was overdrawn.
Yeah.
And that looks bad to the bar because that's where like the client's money has to go. So it sounds like it was just a simple mistake, but it's kind of the biggest thing as a lawyer to get in trouble with is finance. You need your books to be squeaky clean.
And yeah. I get it. Yeah. It's not like Alex Murdoch level.
No. He was not stealing funds. It doesn't sound like. It's not the bar doesn't.
If he'd left it there,
it would have been a bigger problem.
Yeah.
He had the money to cover it. It was just in the wrong account.
Murph, you can come on. I can send you a link, man. You can come on. You're welcome to. You're absolutely welcome to. I'll send you a link right now, man. Come on. Come on.
Okay, if I'm getting this wrong, just tell me.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Keep going. Keep reading. I'll send Murph a link.
Okay. After reviewing this response, a request for respondent's trust account records was made for the period of October 1st through December 31st, 2019. So once this is my interpretation, once he messed up, once they saw he messed up, now they're going to go fishing through a longer period. Respondents' trust accounts were not in substantial compliance with the rules. The bar asked respondent to explain who the balance of $1,668.76 cute little pennies belonged to, in his trust account belonged to. Respondent explained the funds belonged to 3 prior clients he had been unable to scroll.
I got it. There you go.
Locate after he completed their representations in or around 2012 and he had treated the funds as abandoned. Ooh. So he had extra money in the account and he could not give it back to past clients from 7 years ago. That's a little odd. I don't know. Yeah. So it's not a huge deal, but it will get you a slap on the wrist.
Boone is getting locked up. They won't let her out. Locked up. Won't let her out. What are you doing, Justin? I'm sure Kevin told the court it wasn't intentional. So Sarah will approve. Not intentional. Oh, hang on.
You got it?
Nearly. I wish I could.
We need to organize our
Not
I need.
intentional.
Well, thank you. I've got so many things over here.
Yeah, it's not letting us add any more than 100 in this one brand layout, by the way.
Hey, stop it. Yeah, I know.
Okay, you got that message.
Hey, I'm Bronze. How's it going? What do we think of this dude? Like, is he shady or what?
No, it was a mistake. I think he was he shouldn't have made the mistake, but I don't. Trust me, I'm the most unorganized, sloppy person out there.
He's perfect, Iman. Yeah.
Look, I'll take Daryl.
Celery stalking me.
I'll take Daryl Brooks at this point, right? Really.
Toast my goats. Toast my goats. He's sketched. He's not that sketch. He just put some money in the wrong account for a little bit. It's all right.
Yeah.
He didn't mean to. It was not intentional. He's sketch. All right. Well, he's only backup counsel. Like he's only.
What did you say it was?
What? Totes my goats.
Not intentional.
Oh, that yeah. He's gonna. That's true, beautiful waterfall.
Yeah, she can nut it out.
He's only gonna be on the case for 30 days, so I think Sarah can tough it out. Yeah, she can handle his impropriety. She can sink to his level for 30 days. All right, hang on. The bar took respondent's sworn testimony.
Hey.
In 2020, and respondent admitted he admitted his error.
Oh yeah.
Oh look, he fessed up.
Yeah.
And further admitted that his record keeping practices for his trust account were inadequate. See, he went and got MS Clippy and fixed everything up. Based on the foregoing, respondent violated the following rules regulating follow to bar. Okay, fine. Comment on mitigating, aggravating, or evidentiary matters, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he fessed up
by blaming his daughter. Maybe she was fine. Well, she didn't have a bar license to worry about. Oh, dear. Oh, what's this? Hang on. The committee found that respondent's misconduct was done negligently and not with intent to defraud. See, not intentional.
Yeah.
Or otherwise deceive his clients, and further found he was genuinely remorseful for his actions. Genuinely remorseful.
That his daughter was such a screw up.
Yeah. Respondent is a sole practitioner with no support staff or bookkeeper. No.
And a shitty daughter.
And a shitty daughter.
Okay, so maybe he was out of town. Maybe his daughter doesn't normally handle that stuff. And he's like, oh, crap, I need you to transfer this. Here's my login info. You better not screw this up or daddy will be in trouble. And she screws it up.
Oh, and Bronson membership is intentional. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. You're awesome, even if you're from Tasmania.
I mean, the bar takes stuff like this very, very, very seriously. What am I
Yeah.
sweeping, Murph? Why is this a big deal?
Murph's pretty pissed about this.
I know.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Oh well. Like he's
Gonna
only on it for 30 days. It's fine. It's fine. I'm glad we saw
suffer.
this though.
Suffer, Murph. Suffer.
I'll stop it. Leave Murph alone.
I love you, Murph.
Oh, okay. Cost. The cost of these proceedings is assessed against respondent as follows:
Oof.
administrative costs, court reporter fees, and transcripts. Total. Okay, so he had to shell out 167,985 for that. For
Well, there
the
goes all that
pleasure.
abandoned funds.
For the pleasure of having this admonishment on
Yeah, for the
his
pleasure
Florida bar,
for the
most
pleasure of
likely
being pegged by the Florida bar.
for being pegged. Yeah, indeed. Yo. And so all of us now that he's in a high profile public case can
I'll
all
get to
just
make
bring
fun.
up this shit on streams and laugh
Ah,
about it. Yeah.
Sarah is not pleased.
Sarah's not pleased. Look at the look on her face. Yes, he just took on a big notorious case with 30 days to prepare. Pro bono, I'm sure,
Yeah.
will give him some credit.
Um,
Yeah, well, that's life.
well, the main lawyer that came on, I think this is his good friend. He said on court TV that he had some people that he was talking to that were going to help him out. So I think this is like one of his friends, and
There he is.
you know what? The guy needs help. No matter how good a lawyer he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. We are being nice to Murph. I even sent Murph a link.
I think she's talking to
Love
me.
Murph. Oh, yeah, she's talking to you. Hey, Dina.
Sorry.
How's it going? Thanks for the super chat.
Dina's the best.
And when are you going to come back on stream, Dina?
I know. She's at work right now, I think.
Yeah, probably. Probably. You need to come back on stream. Come on hearsay on Sunday. Sunday afternoon. Come on hearsay. On Sunday afternoon. Come on. Come on. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you.
Orange County Queen.
Sarah must feel like a queen right about now. Or well, she looked like she was a queen the other day. That look. And the whole like, can I have a pen?
She was a seductive little minx.
She was a minx, wasn't she?
Rawr.
Yeah. Or maybe. That means yes.
Yes.
I said maybe to Nick Starro just before, and then he tweeted my name that I'll be on his panel. And so I was like, right, so it seems I'm going on his panel.
Yeah, I love Nick, but yeah, he did that to me. Like he sent me a link. I was like, okay, I'll try to be there. And then I look
Yeah.
at his YouTube thumbnail, my pictures on there, and I'm like, I guess I'm going on there.
Yeah.
I
All
love
right,
Nick.
all right. So here's this, right? Okay, so now we've looked at that. I wanted to also show you something really weird that happened the other day.
Wow, Justin.
On
You got a point though. Sarah's got lawyers fighting over her. 2 lawyers fighting over her now.
how weird is this? How weird is this? After everything that's happened,
She's got 2 now, at least.
and she's got her beau Billy Lane as well, making eyes at her from across the. Well, I think she's the one making eyes at him. But anyway,
Yeah.
she is the Sarah Queen of Marketing. I know. I called that, didn't I? Didn't I? I said she had talent.
God, she's got more lawyers than she can handle now.
Now get this. When I saw this, I was like, what the hell is going on? This was on, what's the date of it? I can never even notice where your dates are written on.
Oh,
things because they look
October.
wrong
Oh, no,
to
that's the
me.
date of birth. Just reverse the first slash.
I can't even see a date on this.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, it doesn't matter. All right. This cause coming on this day, hearing for you, the defendant Sarah Boone, being now present and represented by David Varrett, Winston Hobson,
Ooh, his
Rachel
twin.
Fugit, James Owens, present. What the flying hell is going on there? Do you recognize those names, guys?
Yeah, there's 2 Winston Hobsons.
There's 2 Winston Hobsons. So, and okay, why is he listed at all?
He cloned
Beautiful
himself.
Waterfall. He recused himself. In fact, Didn't
Wasn't he
these
the
people?
black guy that she was getting
Yeah,
along with? Great.
She actually was getting along pretty well with him.
I'm wondering then if he had a better. Maybe he wanted to come back now that she. Maybe his schedule was tight, or he had stuff at the time he couldn't rep her properly, and had
Now,
to drop out, and didn't like dropping out.
I believe that Rachel Fugit, or however you say it, is actually one of the ones who recused themselves, like quickly.
Or not
Bec-
Winston.
no, no, not Winston. No, no, forget Winston for a minute. Right? Rachel and David Farrett were one of the ones who had conflicts of interest. Which order is it? Beautiful waterfall. This was court minutes. Defense. It's just the court minutes. It's just
Or
the minutes. So court orders, court minutes. Defense abandons the motions previously filed. Pro se by the defendant. Defendant's pro se motions for cost is denied as moot. Defense counsel to adopt motions as stated on the record. State shall file response no later than 10th to the 9th. 5 p.m. Denied as state. Defense motion to continue denied. State objected to a continuance. Case to remain as previously set. Attorney may appear virtually. So yeah, so it's just the minutes from the other day. But all these names, except for James Owens, is this just a giant mistake? Cause I went and looked at. I knew who Winston Hobson was, but I went and looked up Rachel Fugate.
Winston.
Yeah, it's like, okay, this has got to be a giant mistake because there's not two Winstons, and why would he come
There's
back?
3. Get it?
Yeah, So Boone has an army. That's what it looks like.
She's gonna go into the courtroom with the army of Alec Baldwin.
I'm right.
Pretty
It's
soon, the
like
prosecutors are going to be complaining that they have too many lawyers. Little prosecutors here.
Yeah. It's like Kari. It's like Kari Morrissey going in her argument the other day.
Yes.
That she was outgunned, basically.
They had 9 of these high-priced, fancy New York lawyers against
Yes.
little Carrie Morrissey. We couldn't
know,
even battle all their motions.
How funny is that? I guess that's clearly a mistake, but I just thought it was hilarious. Okay, so next thing I wanted to look at was where is it? I've got so many documents. Just a second. I want to see the incident report. 2 seconds, guys. Notice of appearing, defense motion, notice of filing. There's so many things. So it would have been. And then they keep. Oh yeah, no, hang on. I'm still logged into the site. Yay! Amazing. All right, so yeah, a 4-page document. Here we go. All right, this one. Darling, I need you for this. Okay, so stuff went on at the jail, right? So it's State of Florida versus Sarah Boone. Please take notice, the court hereby files a memorandum from the Orange County Corrections Department, done and ordered on 3rd day of September. Okay, so I don't know why she still had the laptop and the cord, because she doesn't really need it anymore, right? So as of, what date was it here? Let's just go backwards a little bit. Okay, but on the 24th of the 8th, she probably still needed it. So there's no point going back through this chain of custody stuff unless it's interesting. Inmate returned the laptop, hard drive, and USB to the officer. So okay, something funny happened here. And can you read this, darling? So
Yeah,
this
one
was
sec.
on the 26th. So 26th of August. And if we remember,
You want to read this?
uh,
On 8:26 hours, I heard loud yelling from the hallways. Upon further investing, right? Isn't that strange? She's investing. That should be investigating.
you
I
should be
realized it
investigating.
was okay. You don't like Boone. I get it. Okay.
Hey, Luna.
Oh, hello, dear. How are you? Sorry about that. Okay. Upon further investing, I realized it was coming from the briefing room. The briefing room was occupied by inmate Boone Sarah and Owens James. Rawr. Due to the loud disturbance, I entered the room and informed inmate Boone's and Owens that they are causing a disturbance and not in a good way. Owens informed me that everything was good, that they had a little disagreement.
What?
After inmate Boone interview/meeting, I spoke to her about retrieving a grievance form. She was aggrieved. Inmate Boone informed me she did not need a grievance form. She's going to play hard to get.
Wow. So, okay. I heard loud yelling from the hallways.
Oh, boy.
I realized it was coming from the briefing room. She entered the room and informed inmate Boone and Owens they are causing a disturbance. Owens informed me that everything was good. So she comes in, she goes, "You guys are causing a disturbance," and Owens looks up and goes,
Quickly
"No, everything's
buttoning
fine."
his pants and shirt.
Well, she does
Well,
owe him. Wow. Wow, wow,
boy.
wow, wow, wow. And then, yeah, afterwards, Boone's like, "No, no, everything's fine. I don't want a grievance
No.
form, please. No, 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 no." Wow. Okay, as per usual, she refused breakfast. Now, hang on a minute. What I don't get is why she's getting the laptop still. So, he's on record as being the attorney. He's visiting, and yet, and then it goes, inmate Boone was issued laptop, 3 USBs, one discovery hard drive at approximately 20:03 hours. And then inmate Boone returned laptop, 3 USBs, one discovery hard drive at 21:45 hours. And then, yeah, of course, she refused breakfast. Refused with a double F. I don't get that. Arguing like a married couple already, maybe it's a good sign. I don't know.
Us or Boone? Oh,
No, we always argue.
tell me about it.
Things would be very boring if we weren't arguing. Um, inmate Boone was issued laptop again the next day. Due to standard operation procedures, ACA accreditation, our monthly shakedown
What
was
day?
conducted.
What day did she get caught stapling? I thought it was like the
Oh, that was the
26th.
17th.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Did you looked?
Why? Oh, I can go back. That's a different document.
It is. Yeah. Or I can pull it up while you keep going.
Sure, yeah, could you? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Just give me a minute.
it was because he was visiting on that weekend on that because he was there for 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
And it was the 16th and 17th, and he visited on the 16th, and between the 16th and the 17th, he did the stapling thing. Yeah, yeah. Well, his second day, because she met him once, and then on the second day that she saw him, she was stapled up. She was dressing to impress, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah, but impressing who is the question?
yeah, Owens, I think, because it was a
Well,
professional visitor. They didn't
um,
call him the lawyer then.
or was it Billy Zane? I think I
They
think
no,
that was
but the reason we thought it was Owens was because they always name who Billy is.
hmm.
They always say that it's Billy Lane that's visiting. They don't just call him a professional visitor. They call it the investigator or Billy Lane. Or did she have a date with Billy? You really think that something's going on with Billy Lane, don't you? Beautiful, beautiful waterfall. Well, she thinks her clothes are too big for her. So she's got this thing in her head that she needs smaller clothes, that she's falling out of her clothes or something. So
well,
she needs
she
them
wants
to be
to show
more,
the girls.
She wants to show the curves.
Yeah, I don't
That's what this is all about.
I want to do that too.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think she does like Billy. Billy's the hero in all this. I think Billy should write a book after all this.
I wonder.
Yes, and you're right. She also tried to get a smaller top. Mm-hmm.
She wants to show the girls off.
Yeah, I know. All right. So, due to standard operating procedures, there was a shakedown. Inmate Boone was afforded the opportunity to utilize the laptop again, and she refused. Well, she doesn't need the laptop anymore. I'm really surprised they're continuing to give her the laptop. I suppose the court hasn't ordered her to not have the
Exactly.
laptop yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Loophole.
Inmate Boone received a laptop, computer, and USB drives. Inmate Boone was issued laptop, hard drive, USBs. Okay. Laptop 2 USB device, Discovery thumb drive, legal Discovery hard drive issued to Inmate Boone. Inmate Boone received laptop USBs and hard drives. Okay. On August 30, 2024, at approximately 11:58 hours, Inmate Boone completed her interview. What are you doing, Kat? And viewing of physical evidence. I conducted and strip search at the conclusion of the interview and escorted Inmate Boone back to her unit. Why? Approximately 11.
Why not is the question.
Why not? Inmate Boone completed her interview and viewing the physical evidence. Okay. I understand why. Because that was when the physical evidence viewing happened, and so she could have taken something from the evidence viewing. So they needed to strip search her, make sure she hadn't, put something up some crevice.
Like a suitcase.
Yeah.
I can't find it, but we'll look more.
That's fine. Boone has returned her laptop. It's not her laptop.
Yeah.
Inmate Boone Sarah received laptop with Discovery hard drive. Sarah voluntarily returned back laptop.
Well, that's nice of her.
Oh, yeah, isn't it? Okay, there's all this laptop garbage here. Okay, it's really interesting that, like, the jail's not saying anything about the fact that laptop's going back and forth. They're having to go to more work with all this.
No order to stop doing it. And I'm sure staples are contraband.
Oh, it was reported.
Yeah, a bunch of them
staples was reported
together, melted into like some plastic. You could do some damage.
There was a reason why it was noted that there was staples, and I'm sure that that was not allowed to continue. And that's the other thing. The professional visitor brought the staples on the first day, right? Because there was a there was a baggie that had stationery items. That's how the whole MS Clippy thing came about, because he brought paper clips and staples and all sorts of stuff. She was desperate for stationery. Desperate. Okay, next thing. Okay, the notice of provision of discovery. So we have discovery, guys. So that evidence viewing happened, and comes now the state of Florida by and through the unassigned assistant state attorney gives notice that copies of the below list of digital evidence have been disclosed to James Sullivan Owens, physically picked up September 5, 2024. Wow, 1 month out from trial, and here we have it all. USB case packet, 911, CAD, calls for service, domestic violence history, incident reports, interviews, OCFD run sheet. I don't know what that is.
Orange County Fire Department run sheet, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
Orange County Medical Examiner case
synopsis, yep.
Property forms, Publix video surveillance, grocery store, search warrants, social media, to video from S. Boone's cell phone. CSC form, Detective Copicel, investigative report, D. Jamro, written sworn statement, partial extraction, report call logs, waivers and affidavits formed by S. Boone.
Wow. USB 3D scan, 16 gigabytes of this. See, well, that's the same
CD
stuff.
with 911. Okay, yeah.
Or except this is different. Audio interview with Brian Boone, Sarah Boone interviews, and cell phone videos.
Oh, and now they give her a big ol' 32 BG USB.
That's the wrong way around. GB, I think.
Yeah, I know, but
digital forensic extraction for cell phones. Good luck getting through all that, guys, in this amount of time.
What's a little discovery between friends?
Yeah, what is that? There should be a Cellbrite report. Where's the celery bright? Where's celery? I'm not seeing any digital forensic. Is that the celery bright report?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or is that just the big dump of the whole phone?
No, it'd be a report. The forensic extractions I get are all in a report.
Okay.
Yeah, and like they rename the files. You can go through them kind of or see them in images. It's frankly, I'd rather have like the phone and just look at it. But yeah, that's how they do the reports, and yeah, it's annoying. But
do they give you? But is it like gigabytes or is it just PDFs?
For like Mark Jensen, it's gigabytes. With the hard drive and everything. For like Hannah, it was just a few megabytes of PDF.
Okay, so that's different. So that's like a celery bright report. What you got for Hannah was like a celery bright report.
Yeah, without the images.
So, yeah. So digital forensic extraction. That sounds like a big dump of the whole phone. So usually they
actually,
would
yeah,
say,
because it's 32 GB.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Josie, how's it going?
Hey, hon, how you doing?
So it doesn't actually say that there is. It would usually say there's a Cellbrite report.
The forensic extraction could include the Celebrite report. It could be like all the files, as well as the overview of it all. That's.
I don't know. They'll argue it in court if they don't have it.
If there's an issue,
For sure, they'll argue it in court if they don't have it. All right. Anyway, now here's the big one. Notice of intent to rely on the defense of battered spouse syndrome. Oh dear.
Ah, yes, I relate to this.
Comes now the defendant by and through the undersigned attorney under Rule 3201, battered spouse syndrome defense of the Florida Rules of Criminal Procedure, gives notice of intent to rely on the defense of battered spouse syndrome and states 1. At the time of the alleged offense, the defendant was suffering from battered spouse woman syndrome, and it is called that. Woman syndrome.
Oh, that is offensive.
Isn't it? Isn't it weird that it's called woman syndrome? As a result of the physical and psychological abuse the defendant sustained at the hands of the alleged victim, George Torres. Now they have a expert witness. Dr. Julie Harper will be Category A witness for the defense in establishing this condition on behalf of the defendant. Dr. Julie Harper, forensic psychologist, Northwest Florida Psychological Services. They said they had another one, but they don't seem to. Certificate of service. I now certify that I electronically filed the proceeding with the clerk of court, because it has to be within 30 days.
Wait, yeah. Beautiful Waterfall makes a good point. So I guess Dr. Harper decided to back the battered spouse defense. So they pulled a doctor out of their ass and got somebody to sign on to it.
There were several that wouldn't do it, but here's the other thing though.
They might not have had time.
There was also budget. Don't forget budget, because the budget they had for any expert was very low.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but I've seen many trials where there are defense experts or prosecution experts who are on the shady side and will pretty much say anything you want if you pay them enough,
Oh yeah.
right? And guaranteed, for the budget that this defense has, there will not be somebody just saying anything you want for this budget. I
Dr.
mean, it's
John
just,
Black.
yeah, like it's not going to happen. I mean, that it would have to be someone willing to completely ruin their reputation for a very
Dr.
small
Spiegel.
amount. Yeah, it's just it's
Oh, he
not.
probably
And
got
Dr.
lied.
Spiegel was being paid a lot of money.
That's true.
He was
But
being paid a ton of money.
yeah.
All of those experts on the Depp v. Heard trial were being paid a lot of money, right? These experts for the defense are not being paid a lot of money at all. So I tend to put a little bit more weight into an expert's opinion if they're not being paid a shit ton
Or at all.
or at all,
Like
as
Super
per
Cop and Kim Potter.
or Cy Ray for the
Yeah.
Koberger trial. I really can't wait to
Yeah.
see him testify.
Yeah. And the expert in Kim Potter's trial literally drove through a blizzard a week after having open heart surgery to testify for Kim Potter without taking a dime. In his free time, he trains police around the world and rescues orphans.
Rescues orphans?
Yeah. Yeah. The state brought that out. Oh, what's this Project Hope? That doesn't have anything to do with policing. He's like, yeah, I went down to Haiti to help orphans.
And also, don't get me wrong, I don't think that experts should be paid. Experts should be paid. Everyone should be paid.
Well, he was paid in civil trials, but not criminal.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I think everyone should be paid their amount that they
Yeah.
charge for their expertise. Especially an expert witness is somebody who has worked their entire life to gain that expertise. They should be paid, and just because they're paid doesn't mean that their words don't carry weight.
No.
But oftentimes, when the opposing party asks them, "How much are you being paid?" it's in order to make the jury believe them less.
Yeah.
In Sarah Boone's case, there's not going to be tons of money on the table for her experts. It's just not going to be. It's just not going to be the case. The JAC is not putting forth tons of money for these experts at all. So, and it very much might be why they're struggling to find experts, because I think battered spouse syndrome is one of those ones that's a bit subjective. She's got a lot of haters out there. People have looked at the video, they've seen that she said those words,
Yeah.
and they think that it sounds ridiculous. And so therefore, and she's going to lose more than likely because of the media narrative that's out there. She's going to lose. So having her lose and having any words that they say being put out there as potentially them just speaking because they're being paid, I would think any expert would probably be like, I don't know if I want my name tied to this. Even if there is a potential diagnosis for it.
Yeah. No, that's a big concern.
It's a big concern. Their reputation's on the line. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys very quickly about. I went and looked up this. I'm just going to share this tab instead. So let's get back to page 1. So Nova Law Review 2007. Florida, Battered Woman Syndrome, Setting a Standard in Florida by Sarah M. Sandler. So this is a study that was done when this first, not when it first came in, but when it was newish, and they were doing some study into how the battered spouse syndrome has been applied and was hoping to be applied further in the Florida law system. What is battered spouse syndrome, and how can it be applied in several different ways? And what I thought was interesting was it's on page 9 of this document. they showed 3 different versions of what battered spouse syndrome or battered woman syndrome can be. And I thought we in chat all together could look at this and try and work out which one they're going to go for. So let's have a look. I'm just going to take you to page 9. So, a history of battered woman syndrome in the courts. It's important to point out that battered woman syndrome is not a recognized offense, and simply proving that a woman was abused by her victim is not grounds for acquittal. Rather, proof that a criminal defendant was a battered woman is introduced on the theory that such proof is relevant to some other recognized offense. In general, there are 4, not 3. In general, there are 4 different uses for battered woman syndrome as evidence to a recognized offense, primarily self-defense in a murder trial. The first use of battered woman syndrome is to give credibility to the defendant by assisting the jury in objectively analyzing the defendant's claim of self-defense by dispelling many of the commonly held misconceptions about battered women. The second reason battered woman syndrome is introduced at trial is to prove the defendant honestly believed she was defending herself against imminent death or great bodily harm. Now, we've spoken about this. Do we think that she was defending herself against imminent death or great bodily harm? Probably not, because of the fact that she kept saying all along that they were having a great day and they were just playing and it was just an accident, right? So unless that evidence can be suppressed by the defense counsel, I'm not really sure how they're going to get around that part. The third use of the battered woman's syndrome at trial is to prove reasonableness in that the killing of the abuser by the woman was necessary. Finally, battered woman syndrome is used to explain the real dangers faced by battered women in their abusive relationships. And then we have this thing, impaired mental capacity. Traditionally, a battered woman who killed her abuser relied on an impaired mental capacity defense. Reliance was usually placed on insanity and diminished capacity or heat of passion. Insanity constituted a total defense, and diminished capacity and heat of passion both reduce the degree of the crime. When using these impaired mental capacity defenses, reliance is placed on battered woman syndrome as evidence to prove the effect this syndrome had on the woman's mental state at the time of the alleged murder. When insanity is used as a defense, the burden of proof varies based on jurisdiction. Now, I don't know if they're talking about insanity as in not guilty by reason of insanity. That's a whole different thing, and I'm sure they're not going for that. But decreased mental capacity, that might have something to do with the neuropsychologist that they're bringing in. Yeah, that might have something to do with what that person that they're trying to bring in. It's very interesting. As part of a self-defense argument, the use of expert testimony on battered woman syndrome appears to be the most necessary part of a self-defense claim. Yeah, no shit. The syndrome is used to assist the jury in determining whether the woman acted in self-defense with respect to the elements of imminency and reasonableness. And this is why I think I really want Andrew Branca involved in this. He speaks of imminency and reasonableness in his law of self-defense teachings. Is the danger imminent to her? So did she feel like she was imminently in danger of her life being taken? And was her action reasonable in that moment to leave him in that suitcase? Was it? I don't know. Not based on what we've seen thus far. However, that's what we've seen. What's the jury going to see? No, I know that. but He did comment on the Ashley Benefield trial in terms of whether or not he thought that there was a self-defense argument there. If I can manage to talk Andrew into watching this trial from beginning to end,
Boone?
so that's what I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about talking him into doing with us.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
That would be fun. That would be fun. Because it's going to be a fun trial. I think it's going to be a fun trial. I don't think it's going to go very long either. So,
Boone?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor sweet summer child.
What?
It's going 3 weeks.
It's not going 3 weeks. Why do you think it's going to go 3 weeks?
Because they said it was
There's
going
a
3
lawyer
weeks.
there now. It was supposed to go 4 days.
No.
In the beginning, they said it was going to go 4 days.
Well, in the beginning, it took a week, so. Oh, you mean in the beginning of this case? Back me up, chattels. It's going
All
3
along,
weeks, right?
It was supposed. Yeah, they've allowed 3 weeks for it.
Okay.
But they allowed 3 weeks for it when she was pro se.
They said 3 weeks.
That was when she was pro se.
Well, now they got lawyers who are adding a bunch of complicated stuff to it.
Even when Bankowitz was talking about going battered spouse defense, it was 4 days.
Well,
I don't know. Like, I could be wrong, but
they said 3 years.
The 3 years. I don't know. They've allowed for 3 weeks. That includes jury selection. So, don't know. But
Hey, they picked Baldwin in a day.
yeah. This judge sure seems to be in a hurry. Judge sure seems to be in a hurry. So anyway, don't know. But I do tend to think that the state is going to get their part over and done with pretty fast. I think they've got it in the bag. And they may need to work just a tiny little bit harder because now there is some competition for them. So
Good
yeah,
Lord.
it's
My streams are distracting. I'm kidding.
Well, I
but
now have a cat who is just really disturbed by the whole upheaval in his life. We'll find out. Yes, we will find out at the pre-trial hearing. It will have a better idea then. So I want to talk to Andrew about that possibility. Maybe I'll give him a little bit more of a background about it then.
Oh, God.
Branko will give you a free 5 Elements of Self-Defense PDF, though. Oh, he'll give everyone that. In fact, there's a free book. If you just pay for the shipping, then you get a free book.
Or you can get hard and get a hard copy autographed.
Be hard to kill.
Yes.
Hard to convict. Hard to convict, that's it.
You can make Branko hard with his hard copy.
Let's have him on stream.
We need him back. I miss that guy.
I miss him. He's fun.
Popped in chat the other day. I mean, you're going to probably freak out at him because he's not going to like Boone.
I don't care if he likes Boone or not. I don't like Boone. People get so confused. I don't give a shit about Boone.
Ella just likes to have fun.
I just like to have fun. I miss trials where we can just laugh at everything.
I know, right?
Right? Why can't we just fucking laugh at shit? The murder was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. There's plenty of other chats you can go to where you can go and be disgusted by everything. Go to other chats if you want to go and be like, oh, I hate everything about this. I'm so sad about everything.
Oh, God. Half Irish is going to leave us now.
It's like, what happens? Yeah, amen. I know, right? She's not a cop.
You should have been a cop.
She's not allowed to do that. She's not a cop, right? Oh yeah, I miss trials where everyone used to like just make disgusting, hilarious jokes all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, let's just do that.
That's what I like about Wade Wilson is like, I'm making a bunch of jokes today and like everybody's laughing. I'm like, am I going too far? And I had to take a time out to be like, I'm really feel bad, but
if people are offended, they can go to a chat where there's lots of wine mums. I mean, there's so many to choose from.
Yeah.
There's so many to choose from. If you want to be outraged There's like, just scroll and just pick one, because there's plenty of places to be outraged. Jokes are not allowed.
No joke for you.
No joking. This is not a joking matter. So disgusted by this. You know someone died?
No, you're kidding.
Really?
You're telling me that for the first... Wow, I did not know that.
God.
You're telling me that for the first time.
This is not funny at all. Just go to Twitter if you want to be offended. Oh, just like, I'm so offended by that comment, half Irish.
Or just go to Reddit.
Oh, actually, Reddit's not too bad. I found actually there's some pretty fun people on Reddit. Anyway,
Really?
That's about it. Boone.
I'm still traumatized by Reddit. Long story with
That
an
was
X.
fun. That was fun. Okay, that's it for me for today. Guess what? I'm going out dancing tonight. I'm going to teach a dance class. Yay! I haven't danced for a little while. So yeah, doing that.
Exotic? I'm just asking.
That wasn't funny. Now I'm outraged.
Now I'm going to get yelled at.
Outraged. Yeah, you are. You're gonna get yelled at. If you remember,
Oh, yes.
you can see my Brazilian dancing. You can see it. Dahlia, I saw Crybaby was dancing today. Oh!
Did you
yes.
see that? I watched
Yes. You need to stream this.
it. You think so? Okay.
Yes. Yes, you need Ali, what's his name?
Yeah,
TikTok
you
man.
should be there for it.
Yeah, we need to do this. Yes. What's his name?
Ali Abula.
Jin Binny or whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
Jin Kid.
Jin Kid.
God, I miss that little fella.
Yeah, no, we need to.
Oh,
we definitely.
Half Irish. It is good. It is good. Oh,
You need to stream this.
I made a graphic today. I was gonna do it today, but I committed. Okay. Tomorrow we'll do it. Skyrim dude. It's good. It is good. The families do not like him, and
Yes, him. Yes, Dali streamed the trial.
Yeah.
It was great.
Oh God, that guy is so insufferable.
He's hilarious.
It is hilarious. I mean, he's awful, but it's hilarious. The sentencing is. Oh, the family do not put up with him.
Good. This is great.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Come on, let's laugh again.
Okay.
Let's laugh, people.
I'll set it up. I'll talk
not?
with Hella behind the stage. Probably.
Yeah. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's do it whenever. Who cares?
Okay.
Let's just do it.
Well, I want you there, so.
Yeah, I want to be there. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So probably 5, 6 Eastern, maybe a little later, around there.
6 at the earliest because I'm not getting up for 5 p.m. Eastern.
Fair. Okay, 6
Tomorrow's
p.m. Eastern.
Sunday. Yo.
Yeah.
Cool. Yay! All right, that's it. Time for the song.
Yeah, it's so good.
Time for the song. Time for the song.
Her name was Ella. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. The co-host is Donnie and she dances sometimes. The words are always so loud and because she's an 803. To be certain.